Okay, hello. Welcome back to the last episode of The Wolf Among Us. We're on Chapter 5. If you need to catch up, then just watch the previous video that I'll have pop up on the screen. But I'm not going to waste much more time. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. That would be great. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. And let's carry on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's
I've had a
been
long day.
hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter.
Too much,
He's here.
yeah.
We got him.
We can talk about it later. You
Sure.
did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
He's still alive.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This?
Why have you brought all these people here?
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Why have you brought them
Thank
here?
you all
This is
for
a
coming
fucking
here
pain
on
in the
such
ass.
short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order.
Correct.
Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Thank you.
Twice.
A
Twice.
misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at
I shouldn't have
gunpoint.
interrupted.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
We're not striking anything.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
The rest of the charges are more than enough to deserve
Ew,
execution.
I don't know if I
know
should have
who
said
you
that.
are. We know what you've done.
I don't really
give
care
it
about him
up
having
already.
his word right now.
The
If this
Crooked
isn't
Man
official,
has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And
Is this
I
the
won't
court,
rob
then?
you of that right.
What
This
the
is- this is-
fuck?
this is
about
actually court.
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve
yeah,
it.
but you can have his say when the actual court case starts, not now. When everyone here just wants him
ridiculous.
dead. Why have we uncuffed him? What are we doing?
You have the floor.
Why? Don't give him
Thank you, Miss
shit.
White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
he's
gonna
so
get to
good.
your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake.
You could have told us about it.
Believe this bullshit?
No, not at
Holly,
all.
please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
It was a trap. You were
You
Bloody
weren't
Mary
being
was going to
helpful.
kill
You
me.
were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do
You're so
it
full
because
of
they want
shit.
to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You
Don't look
might
at it
even
like
give
that.
up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Yeah, they're all
Let me
terrified of
explain
him.
this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Please don't actually listen to this guy.
How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless,
Here it is.
sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
It's going to
With
come bite
nowhere
me on
else
the
to
ass.
turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
Yeah, we burned
They
your tree.
burned my tree to ashes.
What?
you burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
Snow wanted the tree destroyed, so I did it, all right?
Yes,
Sorry,
because
Snow.
she was helping Crane and the Crooked Man. Would you rather have that continue?
What choice did I have?
Well, that is why
wasn't
I
her
decided
fault.
it. It's
You
because
can
that's
lie
what
to
she wanted.
yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
She's being honest.
But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Yeah, give her a chance to be in charge.
And so
Change
does the
things.
sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
You just got to believe us.
The
But that's
Crooked
what we
Man's
want.
been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really
He
think the
always got
Crooked
something
Man
out of
cared
these
about
deals
you?
with people.
He just cared about your money. He
The
cares
power.
about your obedience.
He does not care for you.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Yes.
And those girls will have their justice.
Yes, Greenleaf, go on, lad. Hey, fucking squad.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The
Except
sheriff
they're not.
simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what
Yeah,
about
you're
your history?
gonna bring up people's
All you've done to
histories.
this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right. How
I mean,
we're
I didn't
doing
want this to be the meeting in the first place. It should have just been in
Of course
court.
it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time.
No,
yes?
because you. I think you did the order.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
I treated him
He
well.
was beaten to mashed apples.
I remember
while under
that.
Your watch.
Under
I-
my watch.
I treated him well.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
That was Bluebeard.
I didn't
not
do it.
me.
Yeah.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead.
That's just
It's simply
your
never
lie.
happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story.
No.
They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This
Oh,
isn't the
no.
point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking.
Oh, it's all
we
gone
lashed
Pete Tong.
our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Just
Who
exploiting
was
them.
there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
No, we're going to change things.
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Oh, her ribbon's off now.
Excuse me, dear.
The ribbon. Take it
I
off.
wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't
Take
you
it
take
off.
a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Take off the ribbon.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Take it off.
Kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
Quiet, all of you.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up.
Shut up.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And
Go
we
on, girl.
couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons.
I'm not going to lie.
She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be...
Shut up.
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
I want to listen before I
And
choose.
now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
I don't need to say anything right
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a
At
stupid...
least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
Good enough for me.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Wait.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked
Yeah.
man. You had your chance.
Didn't work. You thought you could fucking manipulate them all, and you couldn't.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's
quiet.
guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a shit
bloodshed
So we
what
get
you
rid
do.
of him.
As long as you get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
I don't want to make the decision. Don't you
Clearly,
fucking
we're
dare.
having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote.
We should
Make it
vote.
democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
What do you mean, what about
he was
me?
appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
What?
That makes sense to me.
I guess it
No.
does.
No.
Okay.
Fine.
I said vote. Shit. I've not paused throughout the whole game, but... Shit. Oh, I don't really like the death penalty, so I don't know. If we were in America, he would probably
Are you
be
sure?
put on death row.
This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Why has it got to be my call?
No.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Jesus Christ. Rip his head off, lock him up, throw him down the well. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Everyone, I'm
Not this way.
Oh! 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 He's trying to take me down the well! Ta-da to fucking you. Oh, I thought I was going to throw him.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Why is it giving me another chance? Fuck. Oh, no.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
I don't know if that was right or not. I mean, I feel like the big decisions like this, there is no right and wrong. It's just... Oh, I feel like he's going to fuck up the town again somehow. I'm just putting a lot of faith in that bloody witch who originally wanted to defend him. It's a bit of a fucking tree. I just didn't want to play into the whole, oh, well, yeah, you're the same. You're the wolf who just fucking kills everyone without a care.
Not what I was expecting. Morning,
That's the crooked man.
man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if
True.
he parted with it.
I just didn't want to play into the whole, after all this, you know,
Don't
any
forget
growth
this
and
the
stuff.
next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly possessions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hello?
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Flycatcher?
Okay. Great.
He's not Toad,
This
is he?
fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher
Yes?
left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Okay. Oh.
Good morning, Miss White.
Dirty look.
You're late.
I won't read too much into that. I feel like the end of the game is incoming, so let me just do some of do the fables now. So there's one more left. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal... Oh, I should have read this before. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal meeting in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations, and the extent to which policies are upheld can depend on who's being charged. I wanted to know, what is the normal thing that warrants the well? That is my question. Because we've only seen the well as, like... Oh, it was a different well, wasn't it, that they threw the troll down, or whatever she was. So a new order. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. There's one more left to unlock. So I've got keys for whoever the flycatcher is. And they're going to the farm. Oh, is Toad... Is Toad going to be there? And my pig? Are they going to be ready to go? Oh, yeah, they are. That's sad. I feel like that's probably... If I had any regrets for decisions in this game, it's maybe sending them off. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't.
They carry me,
bad.
for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
They're not going to like me.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
I want the farm to be a nice place.
Day.
I don't want to be sending them off.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry.
Oh, the kid doesn't want to talk to me.
I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
I don't sound very sorry.
Come on, Colin.
Oh.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Oh, don't make me
Can you
more.
give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... If you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a
Oh.
big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What is this farm like? Tell me. I feel like I'm sending them to
Like
fucking
at the farm.
Auschwitz.
I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Yeah, I hope
We
not.
have to go. I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry.
Ah, I'm sorry.
But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
No, which is why I feel bad making any decisions sending people there, because I have no idea what it's
Bye,
like.
Mr. Wolf.
Ah.
Bye, TJ.
Oh, what a sad ending. This is my fault. Maybe this wouldn't have happened at all.
I'm sorry, Colin.
All I can say is I'm sorry to all of these people. They don't give a shit, and I don't blame them.
You got another one of those?
Of course I do.
How
I
about
can
a
take the whole
smoke for the
packet.
road?
Thank you for letting me give him the pack.
Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
I can't make any promises.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, there it is. I want to read it now, before I miss the chance to. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's me. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With a fable colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Bigby became Sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. So that's why I can change into human form.
Saying goodbye?
Why you still got that ribbon on?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help.
Bigby,
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
What?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Mm-hmm.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
What did you do?
Just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay?
You ratted on
I
Faith.
thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us.
And he spared you because you told
I didn't
him.
want anyone to die over a picture.
Oh, I'm not going to fucking blame her, but
trying to
that's
protect them.
information I didn't have
Yeah.
before.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
So he's gone to the
But
Crooked
then-
Man, but he could not smooth things over. I forget you don't like touch. Sorry. Sorry, I keep doing that. Oh, she smiled? I don't know.
I don't know what
I
happened.
get nervous around women,
But
okay?
that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I ran out of time. I didn't really know
I
what to
know
say.
he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
you?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
Yeah.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
I don't really know where we stand anymore.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird atmosphere.
Different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
Thanks.
Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Backhanded compliment, isn't it?
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Wait, what's happening? I don't know. What's happened? Why am I...
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Let's go through these first. What did you do to Georgie? You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie, yeah, to put him out of his misery. 89.6% brought the Crooked Man back alive. 47.4% chose to imprison him. Whoa. 98, well, yeah, who would refuse TJ's gift, you absolute evil individual? 54.8% of players said, I hope I've done some good here. And then that last decision didn't even factor in. Special stats, you fought him after the interrogation. You offered him protection at the business office. You gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You sent Colin to the farm. Thanks for reminding me. You took him back to the Witch Island. You prisoned him. Faith's dead. You gave him money after the fight. Burnt Greenleaf's tree. Holly, you pretended to be Woodsman while she was passed out. Jack, you made a deal with him. Nerissa, you tried to take her ribbon during your final conversation. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You showed her Crane's photo. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. And TJ, you accepted the beat and promised to give it to Snow. So, what is that last bit about then? Interesting. I don't know. Unless anyone else... Unless you know what that meant. Let me know in the comments, because I don't initially know. So there was like flashbacks of conversations, like, oh yeah, the doctors... We were still waiting for the doctor to examine Faith's head. Faith saying, oh, my ribbon, do you like it? I didn't pick up anything. But I'll have to look at that separately. There we go. That was the game. So much fun. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, with the Crooked Man, like I said, trying to say before, I didn't want to just carry on the narrative of like, I'm evil, everyone's scared of me. I think it made sense for him to have some sort of development where he can show restraint, because a lot of those episodes were about, you know, just losing control, being the wolf. Need to show that he can be trusted. Obviously, people weren't initially very happy that I spared him, but he's a fucking raven in a cage, so what could go wrong? Famous last words. It's so good. Continue the story. Whoa, pick up a graphic novel. I will pass, but thank you for the offer. Back to the main menu. There we go. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the whole game, what you thought of my decision, any of my decisions. Some of them were probably bad. If you've seen anyone else play it, or you know the game and you know what would have happened, for example, and anything like that, I'd be interested to know what the alternatives were. So like the animals going to the farm or not, killing Crooked Man or not, leaving, not running after at the end, or what that even meant. Yeah, anything like that I would greatly appreciate. But yeah, thank you very much for being along with me for the series. Wolf Among Us 2 is out at some point. I don't know when. If I know what the date is, I'll put it up on the screen. I'll be playing that, so look out for that when that comes out. That'll be really fun. So yeah, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching another one of my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.